my air signs. Welcome back to my channel, Sandy Toe Tarot. My name is Laura, and I'm happy to be with you here today to provide this reading, your weekly reading for August 30th through September 5th. So this is going to be for the air signs, which is Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. I am using the Herbal Tarot deck this week because it is Virgo season. Virgo's an earth sign, so we'll go with the green abundant Herbal Tarot deck. If you haven't already done so, please do subscribe to my channel and hit that bell so you'll be notified whenever I do upload a new video. So what I'm doing here is I'm shuffling the cards. I'm waiting for 3 to pop out, and once 3 have popped out, then we'll go with it. So we are in Virgo season, so you guys should be feeling pretty grounded. You should be getting things done. Virgos are doers. They're very practical, very detail oriented, and they do work hard. They know how to get things done. Okay, we're waiting on one more card here for the week of August 30th through September 5th. If you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It does help the channel. And share my videos with anybody you think might be interested. See if we can get one more card. Oops, got a couple and got one flew out, and I'm gonna go with all of them. So I will put the camera down so you can see the cards and not me. I will read these 5 Herbal Tarot cards that popped out, and then I will get clarifiers as needed, and at the end I will pull an oracle card from one of my oracle decks. So I'll put the camera down so you can see the cards. All right, my lovely air signs, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. So these are your basic messages for what's coming up August 30th through September 5th. When you do a 3-card spread, you generally look at it like, here's the past or what has brought us to this situation, here's the future, and here's what's, here's where we're at now, and then here's what's coming up in the next week. So I'm going to take these 2 cards as kind of the past energy of what's brought us to today, which is where we're at in the present. Since this is a reading for August 30th through September 5th, this is going to be, okay, what's coming up this week? And then this is going to be what the outcome of the reading will be and what you can expect in the future, no more than a few weeks out, by the way. Okay. So let's just take these one at a time. This card is the only major arcana card that we got, and the major arcanas are usually like the big things that are going on. The minor arcanas are what they call everyday cards. It's just things that happen in everybody's life. So for the major arcana, you got the Moon card, and this is the major arcana card for Pisces. The general meaning of the card is that you are having to move forward a little bit instinctually. This moon does light the path that you're on a little bit. It certainly doesn't light the path like the sun would light it. So there's a lot going on beneath the surface. This card comes up sometimes when there's some deception, some secrecy, some things that you don't know, some information that you're not privy to. You just don't get to see the whole picture right now. The Knight of Swords is fast-moving energy. It's something coming into your life very quickly. It can be a sudden change. Swords are associated with the air signs. So, you know, that fits right with you guys, right? But when the Knight of Swords enters your life, it can be sometimes a younger person who's looking for a fight, or it can just be some unexpected events coming into your life and coming into your life very quickly. So with this being together with the Moon card, this probably indicates maybe a Pisces that has entered your life unexpectedly, or this situation of kind of being in the dark a little bit entered your life unexpectedly. Again, this is in the past position over here. So this is kind of what has brought us to where we're at this week, which is at a 5 of Cups situation. So the 5 of Cups is a card of, it's a little bit of a mourning card. It's like you've lost something. Something has been lost here. And you're a little bit sad about whatever it is that has gone away. It can be a literal mourning, like maybe you've lost somebody, a death in the family. Usually the other cards you would want them to indicate that. So maybe, could be, but it can also just be a loss of a relationship, a loss of a job, a loss of some friends, maybe because of some backbiting and some secrecy that was going on. But in any case, this week you're dealing with some kind of loss. And here's the message of this card. Yes, this is sad, and what you lost was very dear to you. However, if you turn around, you would be able to see that there's still love there. There are still people there who support you. There are still opportunities there. You still have choices. It's like that saying, Helen Keller, I think she was credited with saying, God doesn't close a door without opening a window. So this card is just kind of a reminder that stop looking at what you've lost and turn around and look at what is available to you. Look at the open window. So this is interesting, these two, reading these two together, kind of what's coming up. What's the outcome of this, or what's coming up in the future? The 5 of Pentacles it can be the card of poverty, but in this particular reading it feels like a card of being left out in the cold. If you notice, this woman looks like she's freezing to death. She's not even well. She's got crutches here, right? So she is ill in some way. She is out in the cold on her own, and if you notice all these warm houses here in the distance with lights on and fireplaces, it's just a card of feeling like almost like you've been abandoned, like you've been left out in the cold to fend for yourself, and everybody else is warm and cozy on the inside. Well, this other card that we have here is a 2 of Cups, and the 2 of Cups is a new relationship, is what it is. It can be a new partnership. It could be 2 people coming together to create something in a work situation, in a business situation. Could be any kind of partnership, actually, putting together any kind of thing. But it also is very much a romance situation. The 2 of Cups is a promising beginning to a new relationship. it indicates that these people are very compatible. So it looks good. It's very much in the beginning stages, and you absolutely, of course, don't know how it's going to go. But for the beginning stages of it, it looks like a pretty good relationship. Okay. I'm definitely going to pull some clarifiers on this. So when you start doing that, when you start pulling the clarifiers, the message gets really specific, and it can become just for one or two people. So I'm going to read these in general, kind of summarize what the week is about in general, for those people who will not be, the specific message will not resonate with. So in general, I'm going to say this is not the most pleasant of weeks. However, as I said earlier, these are everyday cards. So these are kind of situations that happen in everybody's life at one time or another. There has been some kind of situation, and this came into your life suddenly. It's either a person that came into your life suddenly or a situation that came into your life suddenly. And the situation is very Pisces again. Pisces is the water sign. You have had to move through it through your instincts. There's not a lot of illumination here. Not necessarily really sure which direction to go in or what to do. There are things going on beneath the surface. There's secrecy going on. But this little watery situation, whatever it is, came into your life very suddenly. This week, it feels like there will be some sadness over something. There is some reason to mourn. There will be some kind of a loss. But do remember that there is love there if you just turn around and find the love that is available for you. Through your loss this week, you will feel like you may have been left out in the cold. Just in general, I'm not feeling this as a love relationship thing going on here, like the loss. I feel like it's maybe friends, like some friends that you thought were loyal to you that aren't necessarily what you thought. Maybe a co-worker situation. Because I always feel like this is institutions in the background. It's like a workplace, church, some kind of hospital, meeting place. It's an institution rather than homes. You know what I'm saying? And that being left out in the cold. I feel like this is maybe a workplace situation or some friends, because in spite of all of this that's happening, like I said, if you turn around and look at the love that is there for you and stop focusing on what is lost, there is this great partnership that is available for you. And it may be a love partnership, it could be a friendship, it could be a business partnership, but it's something to build on from what is lost. Let it go away, and focus on the love that is there. Okay, so that's generally what these cards mean. Let's see if we can get some clarifiers. On the moon card, let's see. A clarifier on the moon. What's that about? Why is that here? Cleanse this card. Clarifier on the moon. What's that about? Okay, we got the Nine of Wands to clarify the moon card, and one more for the moon. We get one more for that moon card. What is this moon? Why is this moon card here? Okay, so to clarify this moon card, we got, we got this 8 of Wands too, but I'm actually putting that over here. I think it's the same. We got the 9 of Wands and the Temperance card. So I thought we weren't going to get a clue, because that's kind of what the moon is about. It's about you don't get to know right now. There's secrecy. There's something going on beneath the surface that you don't get to know. I think we got a little bit of a clue here. The 9 of Wands is a card of being battle-worn, just being completely exhausted. Whatever this situation is, it's almost like overwork, right? You're completely exhausted with it. You're battle-worn. The Temperance card is, first of all, the major arcana card for Sagittarius. It's also a card of alchemy. So it means taking two people from different backgrounds and blending. Well, it's taking two different things and blending it together to make something that is unique and really cool from two different things, making something of its own. This card shows up a lot when you're in a relationship with someone either of a different race, different nationality, different socioeconomic background. I generally use the example of when this card indicates a relationship of people of two different backgrounds. It's like you have one family that's Chinese and one family that's Italian. If two people from these very strong ethnic families come together, it will require a lot of conversation, a lot of understanding, a lot of clarification, compassion for those two people to come together and form a new relationship that will be wonderful, because you'll take traditions from the Italian family and you'll take traditions from the Chinese family and you'll blend it together to make a new family with all these amazing, great traditions in the family. However, it will require a lot of patience for those two people to come together, because they don't just necessarily understand each other automatically. That's why they have to get clarification. The communication has to be good. They have to be compassionate. They have to be understanding with each other, all that stuff. So the 8 of Wands is like new energy, new vitality, new ideas coming to you, and it comes in suddenly. So I think that because this also means a sudden change, something coming into your life suddenly, I think what's happening here is, for some of you, you had some new ideas that came to you. Again, I do feel like this was a work situation. Fresh ideas on how to blend something that was kind of difficult to blend together. There were a lot of different personalities in the room. There were a lot of disagreements about how to handle things. But you came in with you had some new ideas on how to deal with the situation, and you did try to do that. You tried to blend everything together. You personally took the high road, and you tried to help this situation come together. You had some great ideas on how you might be able to do that, to heal so that you could move forward and create something that was really cool. You got exhausted with it. It was very exhausting. It was not working. whatever it is that you did to try to bring everybody to the table and get agreement, it was not working, and you are completely exhausted from it, battle worn. So what's coming up this week is, I feel like you're losing this battle, and you're I don't want to say you're losing the job. Maybe whatever the situation is, it may be gone to you. You may be making the decision to leave yourself. I would rather be out in the cold than to have to deal with this situation anymore. I'm gonna take my leave from this institution here, because I would rather be out in the cold. I think this week you're making that decision. Either the situation is going away on its own, or you're making a decision to leave the situation. It feels like a loss to you. You are in mourning about it. It's not happy. You tried. You really tried. You invested in this. You wanted it to work. There was just too much going on here that you didn't know about. You've really been in a battle, actually. You've been in an almost very literal, not literal battle, but definitely the situation was, it was not good. So, yes, there will be a loss this week, but don't forget to turn around and see what partners are you taking from this. Maybe there are some people in this situation that you can take with you on your new business venture. Maybe someone in this situation will help you, and you'll develop a new partnership, and you'll move forward together. And this is a very promising, happy situation. It's a very promising future. But I feel like it's a work situation, and you're leaving it. It's going away, or you're leaving it this week. There is some sadness about it, but there will be someone from this situation, some relationship from this, that you're going to be able to salvage and move forward with. That's rough energy. Let's get you a Angels and Ancestors Oracle card. Just have to keep in mind that these things happen for a reason, always. Okay. What advice do we have here? Sage, be devoted and committed. Gosh, he looks wise, doesn't he? Or would you be able to see that? Okay. So the message is, be willing to go the whole road and back again. This will allow you to be the best you can possibly be. Devotion is a powerful energy. Right now, angels and ancestors want to acknowledge how committed you are to your growth. Your continued dedication to this aspect of your life has been recognized, and your understanding that you are not only a body, but also a soul, is all you need to continue growing and expanding. Let me read that again, because that didn't make any sense. Your continued dedication to this aspect of your life has been recognized, and your understanding that you are not only a body, but also a soul, is all you need to continue growing and expanding. I think it needed some commas, actually. The energy of oneness is offering itself to you now, and it's important you take some time to integrate it all so that you can be supported and guided by it. This is what the divine wants for you. Make a note of experiences or teachers making themselves known to you at this time, because you are going to share those teachings one day too. Wow. Okay, so for some of you, this is absolutely a lesson that you needed to go through so that you could learn and care and teach it to someone else later on. And I think the lesson is, once you've done all you can do, once your dedication to the cause and your devotion to the cause has been spent, it's okay to leave. It's okay to let it go. Because sometimes it's better to be out in the cold than to be in this unhealthy environment. I think that's the lesson. And this might be a wise teacher that's coming to help you this week. It could be a partnership, it could be somebody from this, but it's also a teacher that will help you move forward. Okay, so that's all I have for the air signs this week. Until next time, I hope you all have a fantastic week. And until next time, I'm sending you guys lots of light and love. Namaste.